Many bills have already been pre-filed on a wide range of issues before the new legislative session here in Kentucky.
One of those pre-filed bills looks to end the use of corporal punishment in Kentucky schools. Now, bills like this have been tried and failed in the past. The one this year, though, has both Republicans and Democrats backing it, and it also has some frontline fighters.
Their wardrobe rivals that of the politicians in Frankfort, but weekdays from 8 to 3, they're high school freshmen. Alex, Charlie, and Elizabeth have known each other since kindergarten. It was 6th grade, though, when their friendships and talents merged in the Kentucky Youth Assembly. They learned how state government works by holding mock sessions and voting on mock bills.
And in 7th grade, we decided to sponsor a bill together. Doing some research, and I was shocked that corporal punishment was still going on in Kentucky schools. It was pretty crazy to think about kids being paddled in 2017 by teachers. I sent a letter to my legislator, Jim Wayne, just asking if he was aware of it, not intending that it would actually be a bill or anything of that sort. But he sent me an email back saying, let's make this bill, let's do it, let's get rid of corporal punishment. And we met a few weeks later and it all went from there.
That was 2017. The corporal punishment bill wouldn't go the distance that year, or the next year in 2018. But they're not giving up. Kentucky right now is among 19 states that allow corporal punishment in schools, and they feel it's far past time for the practice to end.
It's just kind of like spreading violence, which is not what we want in a school. We want a safe school environment, and it's sort of like once you paddle a student, that bond between the teacher and the student it's just never going to be the same.
It is controversial. Some parents and teachers stand by corporal punishment, and others just don't like the idea of the state interfering in local school district decisions. But BR 429 has Republicans and Democrats backing it, and the students say they feel they're going to win out in the end.
Even the students are coming out to speak about it, says something. It's not adults, it's the students that want it changed. I think that that's a big factor.
Whether it takes 30 days, 60 days, or 4 years from now, I think it definitely needs to be fixed.
We do want to note that while corporal punishment is allowed statewide in Kentucky, some districts have done away with it on their own, and that includes JCPS. In case you're wondering, Alex is considering a career in politics. The other two, not so much, at least not right now. But in the meantime, we want to hear what you think about this topic. We've been asking you throughout the morning on the megaphone, should corporal punishment be allowed in schools? Right now, 76% saying yes, 24% saying no. And the interesting thing, guys, is that kind of is the inverse of what we saw on Facebook. On Facebook, we were seeing comments saying it should be gotten rid of. So I guess it depends on who you ask.
Yeah, and I guess it depends on where you're from and who you ask and how you grew up and all sorts of different factors, but interesting to see those votes coming in.
Totally.
But too great to see those students stepping up and trying to make things happen and make a change.
Well, and regardless of what you feel about the issue, I just think it's great to see, you know, freshmen in high school.
Yeah, young people getting involved.
While I was like playing Nintendo GameCube or something, they're writing bills and working with our lawmakers of both parties. I think it's great to see that kind of activism.
I was playing N64 PS2 during that time.
I was probably at sports practice or something.